mind attack, get my mind back. Great, wait, stop, pause. Let me look at my daughter, tell her that I love her. I see my kids, I love everyone. I wish that Mr. Gentleman's in the building. Thank you, mama. Thank you for everything that you're doing. I might add a comma to your bank account so you can see that your account is way beyond. Now that's a blessing, way beyond Jesus walking across the water. But I see that water is nothing without the H2O of sand. As the sand starts to form up, then you look at your hand. Now your hand must slow up and realize this. 5 holes are digging inside. Now in between the holes is a twist. But you gotta mesmerize every measure that you take out. Take a ruler and look at this. Look at me as I start to clock out of every job and realize that none of them for me. The only thing that's for me is this poetry that's climbing out slowly. I told my mom that I'll be the greatest. Realize the work ethic is going to take. Realize that I may lose some friends. Realize I may lose some family. Realize that I may lose my mind. But so what? I'd rather lose it than stay here and stay stagnant and not climb back to the top of the mountain. Realizing that the gorilla's going to jump down on my back and say you must fall. But I got to reach the top of the peak. Look at me as I speak. I speak something that you may not heard of, but so what? I look at myself and I know that inside of the mirror is a man that can't hold up his hands, because if a black man's being shoot down, then what now? Are the police going to come outside and look at you as you ride? Is the government going to change their name and wonder why the Black House turned into the White House in the first place? Who built the White House in the first place? Now, we don't need to talk about politics, looking at me like I'm a tick sticking to the neck of blood. Blood drips and now you need a hug because you realize that your friends came from the back and stabbed you. Well, if they stabbed you, then is that your definition of a friend? The one that laughs at you, try to pretend, then walks around within and sees without you? Then they're with their friends laughing about you. And the friends that they're laughing at, wait a minute. The friends that they're laughing with about you are their friends, but they pretend to be your friends and you're not really friends. Does that make sense? It kind of doesn't make sense, like as you look at dirt and wonder why. There's a brown, there's an orange, there's a white, then I see grass, then I see the light of the sun. The sun shining on my head, and I realize that I'm sweating like a slave, but best believe I gotta do it. Doesn't matter the temperature. It could be negative 50 degrees out here, and I'll still stand out here speaking my vocal cords because I know they're in the rear. I must release my feelings. No one's doing what I'm doing, but I don't care what other people are doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of like a pop. Wait a minute. I'm kind of like me. I pop out and I blink. I stop and I think. I realize that. Should I talk about how money is more important than mink? Or is mink more important than the money? Is the jacket what you want? Or is it the Jordans? Is it the iPhone, the new house? Or you want to come crawl out? Nah. Maybe I'm gonna upset some people, but I know that we created as equal and we have the same problems. I cry, I teary-eyed, I thought about dying one time, but I realized that God has me and I can go back and tell the devil, ha, I gotta live another 1 billion years. Understand that if you don't feel these tears, realize this, everything's gonna change after this year. Bad or good, it all depends on your mind. But realize that we can change the world, and all we have to do is change our mind. And realize that God's gonna change his mind. And what that means is he's going to change his mind from destroying all the evil people. If we can take the evil people and turn them to good, and God will say, hey, I forgive them like I should. But if not, then he say, oh, it's too late. And then he erases them from this place. But that's in the Bible. You might need to read the Bible. I'm sorry if this spit is coming on my lips. I just had an epiphany. God was reading the scripture to me. He said, son, tell my people that I'm number 1, number 2, 3, 4, through 1 billion. Look at the score. No one can stop me. I created the world. This is not me. I'm talking about God. But anyway, stay focused. Let them know that I built the water. Let them know there's a reason why you have a daughter. Let them know why your poetry is way beyond slaughter. Tell them. And I said, God, should I really tell them? I might as well, soldier boy, tell him, check this out. If you don't believe, realize that you can achieve, and don't believe in you. You will stand on the stage and you will perform a song, and your song will be quite silent, but you will see yourself go out and not be violent and not try to retire out of everything, including that 25-year job. Now, was that love? Was it poetry? Or just trying to feed your family? I understand your family struggles. But you could take your dream, turn it into reality, make it bigger than what it seems, and look at your child and say, ha, son, this is for you. But you're too scared to do that. You don't have time to do that, but you have time to watch Love and Hip Hop. Look at Facebook till your head tops, meaning that it's full with information and drama. Wait, you be on Snapchat? Don't you be tweeting, and then Instagram looks behind you and comes right back and takes a picture and say, hi, look at my house, look at my car, look at my body, I'm half naked, ain't I sexy? Sorry ladies, I had to come check you too. None of that is important. What is important is we are children of God.